Have y'all heard Vernon Maxwell
Said that
tell a
Hakeem
story?
Olajuwon smacked his ass.
He's hilarious.
Boy,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Amazing.
He said Dream smacked the fuck
Smacked
out
the
of
fire
him.
out. And Vernon Maxwell's a nutcase.
Yes.
He
Oh,
said he-
real
he
nut.
said
You
he
ain't
ti-
seen this?
He said he went and got the banger though.
Yeah.
He said he went and got the hair. He said he went and got the hair.
Vernon, like I remember like growing up, like hearing people
Yes.
talk
He was
about
a wild
Vernon
boy.
Maxwell.
He was a wild boy.
But I never, I guess I didn't see it as a kid, like on the court or whatever.
Nah, he used to
but
go.
oh my, I see
And
it.
that's when you could fight in the NBA.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Like, you could really fight in the NBA. Now these niggas be pump faking.
Yeah.
Back then,
they be
niggas was putting their
flopping.
hands up. Yeah, niggas was putting their hands up.
Man, shout out
For
to them.
real.
Like they're adding him to I
Yeah.
think their show.
The Pivot, right? One of the shows.
No.
All the Smoke.
Yeah,
All the
that
Smoke.
one.
I
Yeah,
think he
yeah.
on All the Smoke now.
That's what's up.
Oh
Yeah.
no, his storytelling,
Yeah.
A1.
A1.
Vernon
Vernon
Maxwell, A1.
Monster.
Yeah. But speaking of the pivot, we're gonna pivot to this next topic.
Hopefully. Yeah.
So I sent this to Alan the other day. I followed this lady, and she was saying how the U.S. government is now considering giving women a $5,000 bonus to have a child. And one, I think that's a stupid ass idea. 1, 2, and 3. That's my top 3 reasons for it being stupid as fuck. But it does indicate that the federal powers that be are concerned about the birth rate, are concerned about like substantiating the population, so on and so forth.
Mhm.
And that obviously has financial implications when it comes to Social Security, other social safety nets, so on and so forth. So yeah, $5,000, that's a stupid as fuck suggestion. Go back to the drawing board.
1 year formula.
Not even.
What you talking about?
Not
And they
even.
probably don't
Formula's-
tax it.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Yo, when my daughter was on formula, it was a shortage. So, dog, it would
Was
be
that the pandemic? I
right
think
after.
it was a
Right
shortage.
after.
Oh, okay.
Fam, I would be riding around. Some niggas was selling that shit for $20 a bottle. You can't say nothing. Let me get all you got. You literally cleaning them out. You taking every bottle that they got at $20. So
My
there you
daughter
go.
didn't. She was like, "I'm good. I want some formula."
Yeah.
Similac.
Give me that. Give me that
Yeah,
artificial.
Similac.
Give me
I
that
know, alright.
artificial. Give me that. Yeah.
I started mixing it up and shit. I started cooking her shit.
That
But
shit.
you know, a lot of kids are allergic
Yes.
to the Similac. It's like whatever is in it.
So and look, they make another one that's real sensitive and
Mhm.
gentle.
Mhm.
That one is like $26.
Of course.
That's the one that Violet was on.
It's yellow.
Yep.
It's yellow and orange. That one, my daughter had the purples. The yellow and orange shit was higher.
Of
The-
course.
yeah,
they
the
make
purple one-
The good one. More
Yeah,
money.
of course.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter was
No,
running through.
it's
My daughter was
not a
running
day,
through one and a
bro.
half of them a
They're
day.
drinking like 8 ounces
9
every
ounces.
4 hours. Yeah, every 3-4 hours.
Mhm.
So 32 ounces is only 16.
My daughter was doing like a bottle and a half a day.
They missing another 8.
All right, she was doing like a bottle and a half a day.
My daughter didn't sleep. She was just, she was popping them shits. I was like, there's no way. I was ordering them. I was like, yo, one pack. She started anteing up. I'm like, my daughter's big as hell though. I ain't gonna lie. She's not your average size.
No, my
4-year-old.
daughter was 8'10", so she came out on some.
Pretty big.
We hear niggas. Yeah, we hear niggas like, yo, it's different, fam. So yes, bro. So when you start talking about giving somebody $5,000, like, what is that doing?
They said that the average cost now for a child is $37,000 a year. So $5,000 is not even putting a dent in it.
I could believe it.
And I think it's
Back in the
quarter
day-
mil over like raising them from a baby to I guess 18
yeah,
or 20
yeah.
or something.
And the thing is, like, back in the day, I remember when I was in high school, there was like $10,000 a year for a baby. I was like, damn, that's a lot. What?
Until.
Yeah, today that's 1.5, 2 months.
So when you start looking at it, think about this. Like most people really, honestly, especially contingent upon what state you're in, fuckers cannot afford to live.
With a child. Yep.
No, they can't afford to live on their own.
Themselves.
Dog.
Without-
Like they said in New York and New Jersey, which we're all from, dog, a second job now is a
Mandatory.
necessity. Like
Required.
back in the day, you'll get a second job because you wanted a new car, or you'll get a second job to pay off this vacation or do. Now you need 2 jobs to maintain a standard of living. So now you're talking about bringing another human being into the world that's going to rely on you for every single thing.
That's more expensive for their formula, their clothes.
Now you can't
shoes.
you can't have the second job.
You know how much daycare is? $2,000 plus a month.
It ain't $475.
The
That's
jobs
what we
that
do know.
even the jobs that pay minimum wage, it's no kids in there. Think about what I'm saying. When we were young, the bad chicks worked at the mall. I'm going to the mall. They in there.
Mhm.
Now those are grown-ups.
Grocery store.
Wawa,
70
grown-ups. Dunkin' Donuts, grown-ups. Fam, they are outsourcing the jobs at a different type of rate. So now the 40-year-olds are working at Wawa.
But they have to.
They have to. Bro, I live in Wawa, right? So I could go on Wawa at 2 a.m. to get a coffee. Bro, it's 55, 60-year-old women in there working there at 2 a.m.
Overnight. Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So when we start talking about people having kids, people are not having kids on purpose because they can't afford them.
I feel like this right here, when they say the $5,000, I feel like they're really playing with y'all. I feel like
Who's stupid enough to fall for this
not
shit?
even that, but I mean,
Well, I'm about to be here. Hopefully it's done by August.
shouldn't they start? Shouldn't somebody be able to counter that and say, hey, listen, why don't you be realistic and say, give us 100,000? Because if they baiting you with the 5,000, you know they got 10, and you know they got 20, you know they got 25.
Well,
You know,
I think,
It's a deeper conversation.
Exactly.
It's a very
my main problem,
conversation.
I'm all for giving some type of aid for families.
Hold on, can I add nuance to this? I also think that it's only for married women. I'm like 90-some% sure where I read that. I don't think it says it in here, but I think
they're trying to push for marriage.
No. I think
The 5,000 is just for
yes,
married
like the
people?
proposal is for married women.
Breaking news out of the New York Times today. The White House is assessing ways to persuade women to have more children. And now I am not surprised by this. This is the administration that is screaming from the rooftops that they want women to have more babies. So let's see what they're suggesting. There are a few things they're proposing, but I think two of them really jump out at people. It's this one right here that says they would give a $5,000 cash baby bonus to every American mother after delivery, which I think is surprising to people because that barely covers the cost of the delivery itself. But here we are. And this one right here that says they would fund programs that educate women on their menstrual cycle so that they can understand them and actually conceive children. Now, I don't know about you, but there were a few things missing from this list that I think are worth addressing. And so I'm just going to run through a quick list of the things that I think would actually persuade American women to have more children. All right, bear with me because this is a very long list. Safe and affordable childcare, paid parental leave for both men and women, an increased child and dependent tax credit, universal health care, address the wage gap between mothers and fathers, affordable groceries, affordable housing, affordable college tuition, funding for public education, free school lunches, accurate sex education in schools, a minimum wage that is a livable wage, men who participate in their kids' lives and do domestic labor at home, access to fertility treatments, safe maternal health care, reproductive rights, an increased dependent FSA, gun reform to keep our kids safe, DEI programs in our workplaces to protect working mothers, safe and affordable cars, a government that doesn't refer to children as resources, workplaces with hours that match school hours, adequate sick time. And you know what? This is not a comprehensive list. There's so much more that could be added to this. So I'm wondering, what would you add to this list?
She talk fast as shit.
She killed it though.
All of it.
Is it married women?
I was trying to find it. I couldn't.
I don't know if it's married women.
Did it say married?
Go to
No.
the top paragraph. She started from the middle.
Yeah, the
paragraph.
top paragraph is really important.
See,
I can't see.
one
No.
proposal shared with AIDS would reserve 30% of scholarships for the Fulbright program. The prestigious government-backed international fellowships for applicants who are married or have children.
But that's for the
Or.
scholarship. That's
It
for
said
the
or,
school.
and it said or.
But like, why?
But
For
it's or.
Fulbright scholarships? Why? Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do.
I just don't like the fact
And
that it's
I'ma
only
keep
for
it a buck
women.
with
It's
you.
not for
Anybody
families.
get on the Fulbright situation, they're not having kids. They're like in school perpetually.
And fam, a lot of this is
Professional students.
based on they want white people to start having more kids.
Of course.
The Hispanics are running through this shit on another level.
Yep.
And in 10 years, 15 years, white people will not be the majority in the United States. That's one.
Yep.
And then it's another deeper rabbit hole shit. I don't want to.
Apex predator.
I agree. Say it. Say it. Say
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Like, yo, a lot of that is based on, I'll tell you, a lot of that is just based on the racial disparities that they trying to.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Yeah, you've seen it before.
Yeah, for men.
Oh, she's from New York. I like her.
What color is that?
She's really
She
funny.
said, "What color is that?"
So, Mr. President,
Yes.
it appears that the clear people's population is decreasing rapidly. What do we plan to do about that?
Clear people.
Great question. Glad you asked because as of recently, the team has been thinking about
throwing a $5,000 baby bonus? We're going along those lines in a direction.
5K baby bonus? Care to explain?
Absolutely. So just a little promo vibe, you know, just some pro-life, get the people motivated to keep procreating and things like that. Kind of like when we was giving out the Krispy Kreme donuts and $100 for the vaccine.
Okay, so what about the tariffs, unemployment rate, cutting school funding, garnishing wages?
What about it? Not seeing the correlation
Oh.
at all. Matter of fact, next question. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to make it abundantly clear for the record that there's absolutely nothing at all preventing us from making practical decisions such as free childcare, free healthcare, free baby essentials, things of that matter. But why would we do that? That's not the American way. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
They taking the free lunches away. Yeah, they bugging.
Is the goal to be everybody to be under the government, being paid just by the government? Is that like the end goal?
That's what I think the goal. I think the goal is some sort of
Stipend or something.
universal stipend.